Damn it. What are we playing right now? Let's just put Pickles Play. I don't know. Let's just do it like that. Okay. This has been just really difficult setting up. Apparently I had to run the Elgato game capture software, then close it, then run this. Because that makes sense. Because otherwise, like, it doesn't get any, the signal won't get through. It's like HTTP is activated, which it isn't. So, I have no idea what's causing it. Anyway, it's fixed now, so I'm just gonna go to the intro and, yeah. Okay. So I'm back after taking a couple days off. Actually, one. That's the intro. Here we go. I just want to show off quick here for Pixel Sims fans and Pixels fans, I guess. Here we go. I'm probably gonna be going back to The Sims 4. Probably play The Sims 3 just on my own. I tried creating custom textures and patterns for The Sims 3, and it's been a bit of a crapshoot, to be honest. Like, again, it's just a indication of why the developers of The Sims 4 decided to ditch the whole pattern creation mechanic, because it just requires so much more work to get, like, with textures and, and such, to create all these masks, and there's just so much data to deal with. And it also makes the game just run a bit shittier. So basically, I really feel for people who worked on The Sims 3. Probably part of the reason why they probably overpriced a lot of their content was probably because of just how much resources had to be pumped into making it all so customizable. And I've kind of given up on the notion of making it work in The Sims 3. Like, I need a whole lot of help just getting it to work. And getting it to look exactly the way the pixel art was supposed to look. Because, like, that's gonna be nearly impossible to get to exactly like the original pixel art. Here, it's definitely closer. Like, the textures are a bit stretched out and they have odd dimensions, but they ultimately kind of get squished down to what they're sort of supposed to be. So so this is basically the entrance lobby to Guardia Castle, which is all I've recreated so far. But yeah, like this is my most ambitious project in The Sims 4 thus far. Um, in terms of building something, it was my most ambitious project ever in The Sims 3, and it's even more ambitious because I'm trying to get like all the textures and everything. I'm not sure we're going to do that with the furniture as much because that's the one thing in Sims 3 kind of has better is that you can customize furniture items much more easily, whereas here you have to actually go and edit the textures, and I might at some point, but it's not gonna really be one-to-one. I have really no idea how exactly I'm going to work the game, the pixel art into the furniture objects. I don't really know. So anyway, that's just a little quick um, update. Something that you might see sometime probably later this week. I'm gonna probably do a lot of the actual work off stream to recreate it, and um, beyond that, I'll just show the results, maybe even upload the results in some fashion. But anyway, back to the game. And I found a couple of interesting things at a garage sale. Actually, at the same garage sale. Um, they had a couple of sealed boxes for USB, PCIe postcards. I found that even though I have a bunch of USB ports on the thing, they're just not enough. And this is like, well, it's $3, but like we bundled it and we got like $5 for this and a photo frame, which I'm currently can't really see it. It's a little too bright. But yeah, I have like you even have my talking pictures on loop. If you love a computer, it can only have one desktop wallpaper. So, well, I suppose you could do like a slideshow. There's probably some way to do a slideshow, but I can't always. I don't know. I've always wanted a digital photo frame, and now I have one, and it was like only like basically $3, I guess. I actually had a couple of these. There's a 2-slot one. There's this 3-slot one. Actually, this has 4 slots. And there's one on the back. And I'm thinking of like, if I can make it work, I might like try to connect the Elgato to the one on the back, and then like see if I can like squeeze it through the glass, like squeeze the cord through the glass, because that's gonna be kind of a permanent fixture. I have like there's not much of a point to like unhooking it, so. That might be a good idea. We'll just have to see how it works, how it fits into the case. I have never like built my own PC before, and this is kind of the closest I'm getting. I think the other reason why I went and got this. So yeah, I'm totally not procrastinating. So I have no idea where it's going to be going. Probably home. I imagine. Actually, I don't know why I'm wearing the headset. I still need to figure out how to It's Ophelina and Ophello. Yeah.
Hi, Celica. I'm back. I can't believe it's been 7 years since we lost you. And the baby you carried. Oh, drat. I forgot to bring your princessias.
Ah, okay.
I know how much you, Mom, and Dad all loved those flowers. And I know your child would have too. I'm sorry. I'll pick some from the cape tomorrow.
Okay, that makes sense now. Like, she was killed while she was pregnant. That does tend to make sense. That does tend to prevent people from being born.
Welcome home, Velvet. Luffy, I told you to stay in bed.
I was only up for a little.
Look, your fever hasn't gone down a bit.
Go
lie down and I'll cook dinner.
I'm sorry. What's this?
What's this?
A compass.
A compass.
It uses a magnet to tell you which way you're facing.
Woohoo! You can use the sun and stars for that.
And what'll you do if it's cloudy, huh? Thanks to this invention, we'll even be able to voyage across the ocean. See? It's designed to stay level, so your heading will be true even when the ship is rolling with the waves. Pretty neat, right?
If you say so, Laffy.
Come on, it's a must-have for any adventure. Can't you see how useful it is?
You can tell me more about it later.
Did they hurt you?
Not a scratch. And I brought back plenty. I can hear Arthur already. Gosh, Velvet. I think it's time you learned all my secret arts.
He isn't coming home tonight, is he?
How do you know that?
Sarah stopped by and told me.
Arthur's Moloch? Huh, you really can talk to Malakim, can't you?
Yeah. Arthur says I've got exorcist potential.
No kidding. I think you'll be an exorcist to rival even him. I can tell you've been learning all sorts of things from his book collection.
I really want to become an exorcist. I want to go traveling with you and see all the wonders of the world. I'll hunt and chop firewood, and if demons come for us, I'll defend you. I wish I could do that.
You'll get there, Laffy. It should only take... 20 years tops.
It won't take me that long.
Oh yeah? You better prove it to me then. Start with this lovely meatball stew I cooked. Eat every last mouthful, even if you don't feel hungry. And take your medicine, no matter how nasty it tastes. No tricks. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, cooking time. First, I need to light the stove.
So, no, this isn't actually connected to Berseria. I didn't think so. But you never know.
It's so
easy to light Arthur's firewood. I wonder what his trick is.
Velvet? Could you not put any spinach in the stew?
You'll never grow up if you're picky with your food, you know.
I know. But just for today.
Fine. I'll leave out the spinach just this once. And I'll make it that curry flavor you like.
Really? Thanks, Velvet.
There's some of Arthur's special curry spice upstairs, isn't there?
I guess the speaker's using for stuff that's her inner thoughts. Okay, Like they're basically like recycling the idea of the creatures.
There you go.
Not spicy hot, but oh so delicious.
Oh yeah.
I saw Nico today, and she had very important things to talk about. She's coming over in the next couple days, so be on your best behavior.
I will. I'm glad you've got a good friend.
Yeah, we've known each other since forever. Still, Nico falling in love? I can barely wrap my head around it. Laffy, you know, if there's a girl you like, you'll tell Big Sister all about it, right?
Girl?
You're a stubborn little brat, so you might need an older girl to keep you under control. Oh, and she's gotta be a good cook. A pro in the kitchen is a success at life.
Knock it off, Velvet! You should be more worried about your own love life.
Me? I've got enough on my mind. For one thing, I've got to cook for you and Arthur since Celica is gone. Besides, getting crushes on strange men, I just don't see what's so...
Laffy!
Fluffy, what's wrong?
Are you alright?
Are you all right?
I'll bring you some water.
I'll bring you some water.
I'm fine.
You just said
something funny is all.
And it made me
choke a bit.
As long as you're
okay.
Sorry.
Sorry, I went off on a tangent there.
Who knows what the future holds?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but what more can I do? I've got a duty to look after my little brother, and I'm serious about it.
I know.
But
I'm trying to look after you too.
I want you to be happy.
That's all.
That's all.
And it's not just me. Arthur worries about you too.
Well, we're family, right?
Yeah.
That's what families do.
Thanks, Laffy.
For you,
I'd kill every last prickle boar in the forest if it came down to it.
What am I doing?
What am I doing? I need to hurry and get dinner ready. Isn't this Arthur's book? Is Laffy really reading stuff this dense? Poor kid's gonna squint his eyes right out.
The day before Scarlet Night,
Sis went prickle boar hunting on her own. She's almost as good a fighter as Arthur. So I know those prickle boars don't stand a chance. But I worry that she's too athletic to land a husband. Maybe she should try to be more ladylike.
Little scamp. He just knew I'd be reading this, didn't he?
Hey, that wasn't on the speaker, so I don't know. Okay, here we go.
Good boy.
Good boy. You didn't forget your medicine.
Well,
I did promise. Tomorrow's a Scarlet Night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just like that night that changed
our lives.
Velvet,
May I sleep
next to you tonight?
Of course.
Of course. Okay, let's see. Today, I've got to dry some meat and use that cheese I've been saving to make a quiche for...
Laffy?
Laffy?
You little...
Where have you gone?
You better not have gone to the village alone.
I bet your fever hasn't even gone down.
I thought there wasn't a nose and stuff, but there's a very brightly colored piece of paper that there's something. Arthur is their brother-in-law?
Hey, has Laphicet been here?
No. No. I haven't seen him.
Wait, that's one of Arthur's.
Actually, it's a copy that Laphicet made. A smart merchant would pay a pretty penny for this book. I gave him a fair trade.
Laphy, did he really copy all that by hand? Oh, he must have done it to buy that compass.
No, though he gave it some puppy eyes. Told him I'd throw it in for free, but he said that would be a bad deal for me. He's a good lad, but not the merchant type.
So, what did he use the money for?
I'm afraid my lips are sealed. You'll have to ask him.
Belvit, I saw Laphicet walking around. Is he okay?
He's not okay. Where'd you see him?
He was headed for the forest. I'll help you look for him.
Thanks. Do a sweep of the village, just in case. I'll check the forest. I know. He might have gone to the cave to pick flowers.
I was going to have them join the search, but they won't move at all. It's like they're scared of something.
That's promoting.
Have you seen Laphicet?
Nope, can't say that I have.
All right, let me know the second you see him.
Got it. Is he in bad shape?
Well, he refuses to stay in bed. He needs his rest, but he's always walking around or reading outside.
I can't say I'm surprised. He's always been a curious lad. He likes reading difficult books. When I saw him the other day, he told me all about the latest navigation techniques and exotic farming methods, too. Only one kid in a million is as smart as he is.
You're exaggerating. Well, maybe not.
It's a shame. If he could go to school in the capital, I'm sure he'd make a name for himself as a scholar.
The capital? Isn't that days and days by ship from Taliesin? No way. Not happening. Even if he gets better, I could never let him go that far away all by himself.
He can handle it. He's actually a very responsible boy. I don't think you need to worry.
I couldn't handle it. I would worry. And be lonely.
Hey,
Hey, Velvet, did you hear the news? Tonight is going to be another Scarlet Night.
I remember the moon turned red 7 years ago.
But what is it anyway?
It's a red lunar eclipse. It happens every several years or so. Apparently, you can predict the next one by watching the movements of the stars. According to legend, a crimson moon is a gate that connects our world to the next. It's also said to be proof of humanity's sins.
You sure know a lot about it.
Laphicet taught me just a few minutes ago.
You saw Laffy?
Where'd he go?
Actually, I don't know. Sorry.
Aww. Not bad.
Fluffy!
Velvet.
Can you walk? How's your fever?
I'm fine. I was just taking a break.
You little...
You know better than this, Laphicet. Running off without telling me. What if something happened to you? You wouldn't be the only one hurt. Do you understand that?
I'm sorry.
If you want to do something, just ask. I know I'm a crummy big sister, and I can't afford to buy you all the things you want.
No, that's not why I went out. You see, it was just...
I get it. You're right. I forgot the flowers for the graves.
Yeah. So I was going out to the Cape, and I thought...
You want to see the ocean too, don't you?
Well, yeah, that too.
Fine. Just for today, though.
Are you sure?
I am. But next time you run off like that, I'm strapping you to your bed.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. It's off to the Cape then.
Hooray!
Remember how we went out together to pick princessias on the morning of Celica's funeral?
Yeah. I was only 4, but I remember. We couldn't find any in the village or at the Cape.
Right, because the demons had made a mess of them. And then you suddenly started climbing down the edge of the cliff.
You ran over and grabbed me. You had the scariest look on your face.
Of course I did. Do you have any idea what I'd do if I lost you too?
You'd still have Arthur. He'd help you. He'll help the world. He's quite the guy.
That's probably true. But I'd still miss you like you wouldn't believe.
I know. I'm sorry, sis.
But down the cliff from where you were, a lone pair of princessia were blooming.
I remember. A gentle breeze came in, and it smelled like Celica.
That's right. That's why I believe those flowers were a message from her. Do you know what princessia flowers signify?
An irreplaceable treasure, and wishes for good health for many years to come.
Right. And that sums up my feelings nicely, Laffy.
Yeah. Me too, sis.
How about I make you some apple boo when we get home, Laffy?
Apple boo? What's that?
Grated apples. Whenever I caught a cold when I was little, Celica would make it for me. It's sweet and tart and juicy and crisp. Eating it always made me feel better.
Well, apples are good for you. But what does the boo mean?
When I was a baby, I would always say boo-boo when I wanted to eat an apple.
So that's where the name comes from. Wait, you called apples boo-boo? You must have been a strange baby.
You used to do the same thing. When Celica and I heard you, we laughed so hard.
Boo!
Not bad.
Right, here goes!
Not bad. Not bad. Just look at all these. This place never changes, does it?
It does too change. The seasons, the wind, the weather. Change one and the sea's totally different. And the same goes for what lies across the sea.
Across the sea? Sometimes I just don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, Velvet. Thank you for taking me out here today.
You don't need to thank me. Hey, Luffy. Do you know why it is that birds fly?
Well, if they didn't, they couldn't catch food or escape from predators.
Thought so.
But you know, I think there's more to it than that. A bird that's born with wings has to.
The demon! Luffy said, run! No matter how much it hurts, run!
Velvet!
Don't be scared. You can do it. You're going to be strong, like Arthur.
No, you can't!
Go! Why is a demon here?
Go alone!
You have to! Don't let your feelings get in the way, or that thing will kill you too! Please, go! It's just like Arthur said. I have to do this!
Stop! Face me, demon! Velvet.
Is this what? How did I get home?
Velvet!
Luffy! You're all right.
Sorry. It's all my fault.
No. If you weren't there, there's no telling what might have happened to me.
Your old one broke, right? You've got beautiful hair. It would be a waste if you didn't take care of it. I'll make a new world. A world where my sister can be happy.
The Scarlet Knight? What's going on? Was it all a dream?
No,
it wasn't! What's happening? Fluffy! Where are you? What on earth is going on? This is no time to be scared. I have to find Luffy. No. The village.
Oh, come on.
I've gotta run. Why is a demon here? I've gotta run. Can't go this way.
Where we came.
Why is a demon here? I've gotta run. Don't give up. Never give up.
Okay, I don't know.
Why is a demon here?
It's not really here. It's a lot of.
I've gotta run.
Let's go right towards the hub portal. We're literally heading towards the left here.
Fluffy! Arthur! Velvet!
You.
Oh, thank goodness. You kept Fluffy safe, didn't you, Arthur?
One more sentiment to cast off.
Velvet!
Velvet! Run! Arthur!
Here, once, was the seal to the underworld broken. And tonight, here shall be born the power to save the world. With Locus's life as a sacrifice.
What are you saying?
Let him go. This is an offering to the world.
Why would you?
Nothing can save him now.
No!
I see you will not change. Ever a slave to emotion. feeds on demons. A Therian. Take a look around. Demon blight has spread through the village. But do not fear. With my power as an exorcist, I, Artorius Colbrand, will end your pain.
Ceres.
Why is it that birds fly? Behold my answer. Velvet.
Arthur.
I ask no forgiveness. The sin is mine to bear.
I will make you pay.
Really? You gotta... So basically you're saying you're penalizing me for playing on a lower difficulty.
So did my world come to an end. And for 3 long years, I sat in that pit of darkness and fed. Devouring demons. So I could live. So I could live long enough to kill him. And be my brother's vengeance. is he?
First, there will be a test. It will decide if you are worth teaching.
Burning wings! Burning wings! Burning wings!
I don't think I'll ever do that.
Here I come!
If you are not, I will kill you. Ready yourself.
Why are you holding back?
You noticed. Well done. You pass.
Of course. His Moloch would never be so weak as that.
I am his Moloch no longer. First, let me tell you what has transpired these past 3 years. There are exorcists now throughout the land, challenging the reign of demons with the help of...
Tell me. Tell me where Artorias is.
You may find him in the capital city of Logris, in Midgand. You won't stop to listen. I can tell you what it was you saw that night. That night, the ritual he performed shifted the very course of the world. A host of Malachim descended, and with their strength, the emergent exorcists quelled the demon tide. Now, he serves as leader of the Exorcists' Abbey, an institution that enjoys the unconditional faith of the kingdom and public. A shield to guard the people and a sword against demons, Artorias Colbrand, the world's savior.
With power stolen by sacrificing Laphicet.
Indeed. But his power is not yet absolute. The man can still be killed.
Why are you doing this?
Make a successful escape from this place, and I'll explain.
Escape? So that's your game. Fine. I don't care what the world thinks of me. What matters is my vengeance against Artorias. That's all.
I have shattered your yoke. We must hurry.
Okay. I don't care about any of it. I want to experience the story and about to match my way.
You will need equipment. There are weapons in the room ahead. No one raised the alarm.
I can see that.
Take what you need from here. It looks like they kept prisoners' effects in here.
Rope. This will be useful. Quite a blade.
I know that sword. Stormhowl. What is it doing here?
Well, it's too big for me.
You're not taking it? It's a celebrated masterpiece.
And if I can't use it, it's worthless.
Okay.
All right.
Are you ready then?
What's going on here?
Be careful. He's no ordinary soldier. He's an exorcist orderly.
You didn't even flinch.
I already told you. I am his Moloch no longer.
Is there a ship waiting?
So you already know we're on an island.
Yes. I've learned that this is a prison island for violent criminals, and that there are scores of demons locked away here. Demons say lots of things when they don't want you to eat them.
The prison has docks at both the front and rear entrances. Our ship is on the back side.
It's so easily accessed.
Got it. The back docks.
The original show is a little bit more detective.
What is this thing?
That's a special mass of mana. Think of them as the souls belonging to a family of Malachim. They appeared all over after the Advent 3 years ago.
Another after effect of the Advent.
If you collect enough of them, you might be able to solicit the cooperation of a Moloch family.
And I'm supposed to take your word for it?
I'm not forcing you to do anything. Whether you collect them or not is up to you.
I might as well pick them up. I'll use every tool at my disposal.
Indeed. You'll have to if you want your revenge. Guards coming. Two of them.
This way.
Did you hear? The path around the island is off limits now. They say the ground's weak and could collapse.
The path that goes under the watchtower? That's all right. Nobody uses it anyway.
True, but it was a nice shortcut to the docks.
A shortcut to the docks. Under the watchtower.
A number of guards have gone missing. It would seem we have intruders on the island. All exorcists, break into two groups and converge at the front and rear gates.
Understood. No one will get past us.
Stay sharp. The threat could be serious.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This isn't going to be easy.
Then we'll need reinforcements of our own. Where are the cells?
They should be on this floor. You plan on involving the other prisoners?
I'll use any tool I have at my disposal.
Who in the blazes are you?
We're finished here. Let's go.
Listen up! I'm opening every door to every cell. We're getting off this island.
What the hell? What the hell? You serious?
Split into two groups and rush the front and rear gates. Break through the gates and you'll have a ship.
But aren't they guarded by exorcists? I mean, that pirate Von Eifried's the only one who's ever broken out of here.
And he didn't pull it off just by himself. He was hauled out by some old exorcist named Melchior or something.
Von Eifried? And Melchior.
I won't force you. You want to rot in here? Then rot.
I'm with you. Anything's better than another day in this rat
Let's do it. I'm going home to my family.
Me too!
Yeah.
Let me up, girl!
Rogues like us are always
I'm
up for
sick of the slop they feed us!
Ceres.
Let's go! We'll burn those
That ought to draw the attention of the guards. In the meantime, we'll search for that watchtower. From there, we can follow the outer path down to the docks.
So you're leaving them all to their fates?
I told you, we'll use any tool I need.
Shoot!
You're not going to escape?
Don't underestimate the exorcists. They're all gonna die like dogs. Or goblins.
This abbey that's in charge of this place. They're that amazing?
Amazing doesn't even begin to cover it. The exorcists of the abbey joined forces with the kingdom of Midgand. And they've got the whole world in their pocket. They're merciless. They hunt down any human who becomes a demon. Going against them means taking on the whole world.
And I bet I know who's at the top.
Those who get captured and sent here are the lucky ones. We may be monsters, but at least we have our lives.
Sure, until they get fed to me. Thanks for the info.
Even if you manage to escape this place, thousands of exorcists controlling powerful Malachim will be out there waiting for you. There's nowhere for you to run. Nowhere.
I'm not going to run. I'll gladly die, as long as I take Artorias with me.
That does not sound like a goblin.
Dear me! Not a word of apology? What is wrong with you people? There I was, sleeping like a sweet babe, when suddenly, from paradise down to hell! No worse, a grimy prison cell! You see why I'm not feeling well.
And you are?
Hooray! You asked! I'm thrilled to introduce to you the wise sorceress who travels the 11 seas, who scoffs at the might of dragons! None other than the acclaimed, the illustrious Magikikikambilu Dindo Dino Larundu! Magilu for short.
Magilu?
No, Ma! Like Soggy Shoe or Doggy Doo! Or call me any of those things and I'll turn you into a froggy stew! I suppose you'll never understand. People can be so tragically unlearned. But hey, like I care.
See ya then.
believe she snuck up on me. Who is she?
This is no ordinary prison. You must be cautious. Trust no one. She said she's a powerful witch.
Did she have a Moloch tethered?
No, I didn't sense Malakim around her. She's an ordinary human, I think.
Then she's an ordinary magician, not a witch. If she tries to trick me again, I'll crush her and be done with it.
I showed him what I need. There you go. So that's that. Okay. Can't do anything. Will you explain it all to me?
More?
This one. He's a demon!
Get ready.
You're not human. True enough.
He's strong.
Chips in the blades already. Riddle these exorcist knives. We've got to reclaim Stormhowl.
Stormhowl? That sword we found?
You found it? Where? Do you have it? Please tell me.
It's in a storage room. Down below.
Down below? You have my thanks.
He's an odd demon. If things settle down, we'll miss our window. Hurry!
Stormhowl. Could that demon be...
What is it?
Nothing. That demon swordsman was just strange. He was so full of fury, but when you started talking about that sword, his manner changed completely.
Don't think too much about it. He's a demon after all.
And the prisoners here are all so unusual. Except for you.
Forget it. Like I care what a Moloch thinks of me. I'll end this quickly.
We're finished here. Let's hurry on.
Getting out of here comes first. Got the gate to the docks locked down. We can't break through.
The tower should be just ahead.
We've just about quelled this riot. You won't be getting away.
We're finished here. Let's go.
The prisoners are doomed.
Time is short. We need to get down to the path.
The path has collapsed. That rope won't do any good here. Wait, you're not seriously going to try it, are you?
He fell further than this back at the shrine.
I see you are truly committed to this. You're strong. I would almost think you made an oath. It's a ritual that grants special power if the oath taker abides by certain restrictions. The harsher the restrictions, the greater the power one may command. In a very real sense, an oath is a sort of
curse, right? Well, guess what? You're the ones who did this to me.
I am aware. That is why I chose you.
You better be ready. Come on, really?
Are you sure? This way leads to the main entrance.
If they know you're here, they'll have found your ship by now. The guards expect us at the rear, not the front. We're almost there.
That's enough.
Oscar. I had no idea an exorcist praetor had been assigned to this island.
You surprise me, Ceres. Aiding criminals now, are you? Did Lord Artorius request this?
No, I'm acting on my own.
A Moloch with free will? And yet, I sense someone's strings guiding me.
Hold on. A praetor is far more dangerous than an orderly.
A lot of subterfuge. And besides, if we can't overpower this one, our end goal was hopeless to begin with.
You're a demon, but still a lady, so I'll show you due respect. I am Oscar Dragonia, praetor of the Abbey of the Holy Midgand Empire. Who might you be? All right. Graceless demon it is then. Lord Artorius himself taught me the ways of purification. How will you fare against
That all you got? Slow down!
You're skilled.
Hey, you take out your...
I will have to expend a Moloch or two for this.
What are you doing?
More of your vaunted reason.
No!
A Moloch with demon blight?
It's lost control.
My wounds are fatal. Please, consume me.
I'm not about to.
My form is bound by an oath whose price is my life. The time has come to pay. Feeding on my form will grant you strength, the strength to press forward. I ask only that you devour me.
Why?
A flame burns in my heart too. A flame I cannot quench no matter how hard I try. Just like you, Velvet.
This was Laffy's.
That is why I cannot abide it. This frozen world. This frozen people. I'm just that stubborn of a woman. Hurry, before my life fades. Do it now.
I offer no apology or thanks.
I need neither. Our wishes are one and the same. I treasured those days when you and I and Arthur were together.
What is happening?
Move! If you don't... I'll reach you!
Oh, that's so too ready.
Absorb that Moloch's power to wield as her own? I've never seen such a demon!
Really? I'm on the freaking what? Okay.
Here I come!
Absorb that Moloch's power to wield as her own? I've never seen such a demon!
Items. What the There we go.
Apologies, but I can't let a nasty demon like you roam freely now, can I?
Velvet! That's my name. You can give Artorias my regards. My name is Velvet Crow, and I will devour demon, Moloch, and exorcist alike! I am a monster! I am a Therian!
playing the villain in his manner of speaking.
Oh! Finally, someplace that might not be a death trap. When we tumbled from the tower, I thought, this is it, Moggy Lou. This is the end!
It would have been less risky if you hadn't suddenly appeared and jumped on my back. Oh, hey, it's you. It's thanks to you that Stormhowl is back in my care. Rokurodon gets it. At your service. This blade is my life. I owe you a great debt, one I vow to repay.
Yes, yes, she's a peach and a model citizen. Can we get our move on? I think they're just about done massacring the rioters.
The docks are just ahead. Give me a hand.
I don't really understand a lot of these mechanics. There's just blocks of text to me. Like, like the other games I like. It's interesting to learn mechanics.
Guess the weather's feeling as crummy as I am.
Careful, the sea's looking mighty choppy.
Are you a sailor?
No, but I do know the difference between a sail and a rudder.
I'll take what I can get. Do what you can.
You're leaving without a proper crew?
Very well, then. I certainly owe you this much at least.
Brave words. But 10 minutes in this storm and you'll lose all sense of direction.
No, we won't. Ships have compasses for a reason.
So it's rot in a jail cell or rot in a fish tummy? Well, guess it's your lucky day, fishies!
I'm coming for you, Artorias.
Yeah, we're in a minigame where we sail through a storm trying to avoid lightning bolts or glaciers.
Laufey said... a Moloch? Stay back!
My word! A demon muncher! You really are a box of horrors, aren't you?
Sorry. If I had a weapon, I would have helped. I promise.
You're wearing one.
Oh, nah, I can't use this. Sorry, long story.
And the child?
The little brat? Scampered off somewhere.
You ought to be scampering off yourselves.
My debt is not yet repaid. Until it is, I will not leave your side.
I can hardly scamper off without knowing from whence I'm scampering. We're lost, stranded, shipwreck survivors, no?
Well, then I expect this might come in handy.
A map? Was that left by the child?
Looks to me like we're in Northgand.
Northgand? Then if we're to reach the capital in Midgand, we've no choice but to patch up our ship.
What are your plans once you reach Logris? Something worth breaking out of prison for.
not somewhere nicer? Somewhere with soup to warm the body, tales to warm the heart?
There's a city called Helavis nearby. Can't promise there much for conversation, but we'll find food in a ship right there.
Yeah, I know what experience levels are. Leveling up.
Velvet, you know that kid? I thought I heard you call him by name.
No, I don't know any Malakim. Not anymore.
Anymore?
What?
Well, whoever he was, there was something different about him, that's for sure.
You can say that again. Using healing arts on a demon without being ordered to?
And he stole that compass, too. For being an exorcist Moloch, he's a greedy little imp.
Well, we did help ourselves to a certain map of his, so...
I consider myself an island of virtue in this sea of wickedness.
I suppose.
Come on, it's not funny if you agree with me.
You think?
So this is how escaped prisoners behave.
Your voice isn't quite as grating as it is with
Magilu, your way of speaking is as strange as your appearance.
Hey, I'm a witch. I must project a proper age and dignity. I have an image to maintain.
Self-improvement in all things, I suppose. So what's the difference between a spellcaster and a witch?
There are many, but mainly it's a matter of nuance. It's like the difference between being frugal and being miserly.
Ah, so a spellcaster is useful and a witch isn't, is that it? So I guess that makes you a witch right now.
You wound me. You're one to talk, Mr. Self-Improvement. Your words cut deeper than these northern winds.
I don't know, they're just getting used to it. They have a high comfort. May call it a night. So, as for what's next, not really sure. Could be The Sims 4, but it may be a while before I even get that far, because obviously, with how long it'll probably take me to reconstruct Guardia Castle in The Sims 4, and then recreate all the characters with even more limited resources, possibly having to resort to a bit of modding to try and, which will be at least a little bit easier than modding The Sims 3, but still a fair amount of work. So, yeah. That might be a while. Then, of course, there's Chrono Trigger, which I'm actually kind of wanting to get back to. Actually, I recently acquired something Chrono Trigger related for $20 on eBay. The official soundtrack. I actually own it on iTunes, but I just like having an actual physical product. I don't think this is from the original. When the game was originally released, it's like, I think maybe the copyright says 1985, but I don't think it was actually printed in 1985 because it has Square Enix Co. Limited, which was definitely after Chrono Trigger came out originally. So this is probably from maybe the PlayStation release or possibly the DS release. It's really hard to say. It could be the PlayStation release. It has like a few of the unreleased tracks on it, although I'll have to like look up. There's like a website about like video game soundtrack releases, so I might be able to figure out which one this is. The releases could be like the ultimate like version, so. I know there's also like an orchestral CD, but it's like free tracks, and it costs like $6, so I'm paying like $2 per track. I don't know if I really care to pay that much for a CD that only has 3 tracks on it. I don't know. Anyway. Let's go into our outro here. Thanks for watching. You can follow us on Twitter, support us on Patreon if you like, and as always, LCS and GFTV, and I'll see you in my next live stream, whenever and whenever that is. Bye bye.